berseorangan pada hari ini, sebaliknya ditemani oleh seorang bekas pemain kebangsaan yang juga pernah beraksi di pentas Piala AFC juga, iaitu Asmawi Bakiri. Assalamualaikum bang.
Hai. Ya,
exciting lah ini.
Ya, betul.
Untuk Sabah dan juga Terengganu. Adakah abang merasakan bahawa kita boleh expect surprises lepas ni?
Ya, sudah tentu. Mengharapkan dua pasukan yang wakil untuk negara kita boleh beraksi dengan baik dan seterusnya mencapai matlamat mereka sampai ke peringkat terakhir.
Alright, kita harapkan yang terbaik daripada kedua-dua pasukan yang terlibat dan sudah pastinya kita tidak akan membuang masa lagi sebab kita akan terus berlintas langsung ke AFC House untuk dapatkan undian Piala AFC.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the AFC House, the home of Asian football in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. My name is Zhong Huan Wan, and I'll be your MC for this afternoon. We're gathered here today for the official group stage draw ceremony of the AFC Cup 2023-24, which will be the 19th edition of this exciting club competition. And we just saw in the beginning why the AFC Cup is a stage that everyone looks forward to every season. The number of member associations, mixture of clubs and diversity are simply extraordinary to watch in this huge continent of Asia. Well, time certainly flies. It was just over 10 months ago that the AFC Cup 2022 final match concluded with Al Seeb Club from Oman being crowned the 12th different champion in the tournament history at the Bukit Jalil National Stadium here in Malaysia. So before we move on, let's take a moment to take a closer look at the most recent edition that took place in 2022.
Good effort from distance. It's in behind everybody. Shot takes a deflection just over the top. Opportunity here. Showing the opening goal.
Pretty slightly level. Rounds the keeper.
Gets the shot in. Oh yes. 2-0.
Well, we have seen some outstanding goals.
Good win for the cross. It's a deep one. What a shot. What a goal. Absolutely fired that in.
How many times has he done that? Chimacho himself here. Oh, it's crept in.
Great opportunity. It's a fabulous finish. Concentration at the back.
And the header is in the back of the net this time. What a chance! What a moment! Oh, that's a beautiful ball. And there you go. Gets the shot in. Brilliant.
Nonetheless, what a finish this could be.
What a finish this could be. He's got options ahead of him as well. Lovely flick there. Great chance. Great goal. And Nilsson's cross. There's the goal. Beautifully put in.
That was the best of the action, and I'm sure that we can look forward to more from the 36 clubs which will shortly be involved in this afternoon's draw. Now, to get us started, please welcome the AFC General Secretary Datuk Seri Windsor John for his opening address.
Participating member associations, team coaches and representatives, football fans, members of the media, dear friends and colleagues. On behalf of the AFC President, a very warm welcome to one of the highlights of the Asian Club football calendar, the group stage draw of the AFC Cup 2023-2024. As you have just seen, the 2022 tournament was yet another thrilling campaign that culminated with Al Seeb Club becoming the first ever club from Oman to lift the trophy. And in a few weeks' time, we can all look forward to the resumption of more exciting action when the 19th edition of the AFC Cup kicks off. The AFC Cup 2023-2024 will be different from the previous tournaments because it will be the first to adopt the autumn-spring schedule. This decision was made a while ago, but the AFC's ambitions for the AFC Cup remains unchanged, to continue to provide ample opportunities for our developing member associations to compete at the top level of continental football. With the introduction of an increase in foreign player quota, the competition's intensity and quality will further be elevated. The AFC is firmly committed to our vision of ensuring that world-class competitions are delivered in order to lift the standards of Asian football, and the AFC Cup is a unique competition that exemplifies that. True to the spirit of the competition, there will be 12 debutants in the AFC Cup 2023 and 2024 group stage draw, and I am sure they will be eager to make their mark. Of course, the team that ends up lifting the trophy will create a slice of history, as this will be the last edition of the AFC Cup under its current format, with the impending transition into a new three-tier club competition structure for the 2024-2025 season. Throughout its history, the success of the AFC Cup would not be possible without the unwavering support of all participating member associations, the team officials, our broadcast partners, members of the media, and our passionate fans. The AFC does not take it for granted, and it's very grateful for such dedication, and we are confident that it will continue into a new era of Asian club competitions. So now let us turn our attention to the main attraction for today, which all of you, I'm sure, are eagerly waiting for. And I wish all the clubs the very best of luck in the draw and also for the AFC Cup 2023-24 campaign. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Datuk Seri. Before we move on to the main event, please turn your attention to the screen as we take you through the draw mechanism.
AFC Cup 2023-24 Draw Mechanism, Group Stage and Zonal Semi-Finals. These are the 12 entries for the West Zone. The 4 entries for the South Zone. The Central Zone. The ASEAN Zone. And finally, the East Zone. Groups A, B, C. Participating clubs are seeded into 4 pots in accordance with the AFC Club Competitions ranking and the seeding within their respective member associations. Participating clubs from Pot 1 will be drawn into the respective positions in the order of A1, B1, and C1. Participating clubs from Pot 2 will be drawn into the first possible sequence between A2, B2, and C2, taking into consideration the country protection principle. The same draw principles in Pot 2 apply to participating clubs from Pots 3 and 4. No draw is required for the South and Central zones, and participating clubs will be allocated in accordance with the AFC club competition's ranking of their member association. Groups F, G, H. Participating clubs are seeded into 4 pots in accordance with the AFC club competition's ranking and the seeding within their member association. Draw sequence. Participating clubs from Pot 1 will be drawn into the respective positions in the order of F1, G1 and H1. Participating clubs from Pot 2 will be drawn into the first possible sequence between F2, G2 and H2, taking into consideration the country protection principle. The same draw principles in Pot 2 apply to participating clubs from Pot 3 and 4. Group I. Similar to the South and East Zone, no draw is required. Zonal semi-finals, West and ASEAN. 4 participating clubs from each zone will be paired in accordance with the following tables. This will conclude the group stage and zonal semi-final draw for the AFC Cup 2023-24.
Now, I trust that everyone knows how the draw will proceed after watching this video. It is my great pleasure to welcome to the stage our draw conductor for the afternoon, Mr. Avazbek Berdikulov, the Deputy Director of AFC's Competition and Football Events.
Thank you, Junghwan, and very good afternoon to everyone, and thank you for tuning in. I'm very happy to see all the participating clubs attending today's draw here in AFC House. After having our draw organized in the studio back in the enclosed facilities and having matches played without any spectators during the COVID period, we are very happy to be back on track, and we are very happy to resume our competition with full house of attendance in our draw, and we look forward to have full house of attendance in our matches as well, which expected to be very exciting competition. We also bring back home and away matches in our competition, and there will be no more centralized, no more one single match group stage in AFC Cup, which is also something we are really looking forward to. Today's draw will start with 2 big zones represented in front of me, West Zone and ASEAN Zone. They are the finalists of the last edition. Kuala Lumpur, represented from ASEAN, Alsip from West, played in the last final as mentioned already earlier, and you have also seen the video of the final played in Kuala Lumpur last November. So we start allocating teams from these 2 pots, 2 zones, into respective groups, and then at the end of the draw, we'll allocate teams of other zones into their respective groups. Without further ado, allow me to go with West Zone draw first, and we'll have a look at the participating clubs of the West Zone. some strong teams in there, including 3 times champion Kuwait Sports Club, as well as former winners Al Ahad FC and Al Ittihad. As you can see in the competition logo behind me, we have 5 ribbons representing 5 zones, and West sits right in the middle in blue color, and we have also defending champion from the West zone. So this is actually the top represented zone, winning the AFC Cup for most of the editions we had in the previous 19 years. So I will start the draw as explained during draw mechanics. We have 12 teams. We need to allocate these 12 clubs into 3 groups. They are from 8 member associations, so there will be some crossovers by the member associations represented with more than 1 clubs. In those cases, we'll avoid country protection. According to country protection rule, we will avoid same clubs from the same MA to be drawn into the same group. Without further ado, allow me to do the draw, and we start with pot 1. The first ball of the day will go to Group A, position 1. It is Al Ahad from Lebanon. 2019 AFC Cup champions, they already have this trophy in their bag. First Lebanese team to win the AFC Cup. Al Ahad will go to position 1 in Group A. Second ball, taking position 1 in Group B, we have representation from Jordan. Al-Wihdat, 3 times semi-finalists in the AFC Cup competition. They have not yet had the privilege of winning this competition. They were semi-finalists in 2006, 2007, and recently in 2011. This is their 12th appearance in the competition, and Al-Wihdat will take position 1 in Group B. The final remaining ball in this pot is Al-Zawra, so we'll have the confirmation here. Al-Zawra Sports Club from Iraq. They finished 3rd position in the Iraqi Premier League for 2022-23 season. They will take position 1 in Group C. Moving on, now we have teams from pot 2, Kuwait Sports Club, Al-Rifa and Al-Fatwa. Since they are different member associations from pot 1, there will be no country protection rule necessary, and the ball to be drawn takes position in alphabetical order. Al-Fatwa from Syria takes position 2 in Group A. Qualified as the winner of 2022-23 Syrian Premier League, top club from Syria joins Al Ahad in Group A. Now we identify opponent for Al-Wihdat from Jordan. It is Kuwait Sports Club from Kuwait. 3 times AFC Cup champions, so we are having for us the strong team in Group B, champion in 2009, 2012, and 2013. This is 10th appearance for Kuwait Sports Club in this competition, and they take position 2 in Group B. The final ball from this pot should be Al-Rifa from Bahrain. And this is the confirmation. Al-Rifa qualified to AFC Cup as winner of 2021-22 Bahrain Premier League. This is 6th appearance for Al-Rifa in this competition, and they will join Al-Zawra from Iraq in Group C. We are halfway through. We are identifying teams already into their respective groups, and we'll continue with pot 3. Jabal al-Mukabir club from Palestine. Qualified as winner of 2022-23 Palestine Domestic League, the strongest club from Palestine as per their league results. They go position 3 in Group A. Jabal al-Mukabir, A3. We have Al-Kahraba from Iraq and Nejmeh remaining, so Al Kahraba cannot go to Group C. We need to keep this in mind, but they are now drawn to Group B, so everything naturally decided for us. They finished fifth position in the Iraqi Premier League for 2022-23 season. Al Kahraba Sports Club from Iraq. Iraq is one of the member associations participating in both AFC Champions League and AFC Cup as well, and Kahraba takes position 3 in Group B. And the final ball here is Nejmah Sports Club. Here is the confirmation. Lebanese representative, AFC Cup runners-up in 2005, 11th appearance in this competition, joins Al Rifa and Al Zawra in Group C. Okay, we have final pot, including winner of playoff matches, Al Ittihad Ahli of Aleppo from Syria. We will allocate them into position 4 in groups A, B, and C. Al-Nahda, Oman. Semi-finalists of AFC Cup in 2008. This is third appearance for Omani club in the AFC Cup. And don't forget that we have actually defending champion from Oman in the cup in Oman at the moment. And they will go to Group A, position 4. Two more clubs remaining. Al Arabi from Kuwait. As we have already Kuwait Sports Club in Group B, we skip Group B because of country protection rule, and they will go to Group C, position 4. Qualified as runner-up of the Kuwait Premier League after Kuwait Sports Club, making their third appearance in the AFC Cup, one of the strong member associations and their strong clubs. Al Arabi takes position 4 in Group C. So to complete our draw, we have final ball. And if everything is correct, it should be Al Ittihad Ahli of Aleppo. And here it is, Al Ittihad Al Ahli of Aleppo from Syria. They defeated Shabab Al Halil from Palestine in the match played in a neutral venue in Saudi Arabia, 2-1, to make their way to the group stage. So we look forward to having them in our competition, and they will play in Group B, position 4. So there it is. We have first 3 groups in the competition. Congratulations for West Zone participating club members, and I hope you received the expected and interesting draw. We'll now move on to ASEAN, but before I start the draw, let's have a look at the clubs represented from this zone. An interesting lineup of teams there, as you can see, and for the first time we will have clubs from Australia participating in this competition, which also shows expansion of geography for our AFC Cup competition, and I'm happy to see representatives from the Australian clubs here present in our draw hall. Same principle, same approach, 8 member associations represented by 12 clubs, which we need to decide and allocate into 3 groups together with you. The same principle applies. We'll start from pot 1 and we'll conclude with pot 4. Only restriction we have is country protection. Clubs from the same member association cannot be drawn into the same group. First ball from pot 1, we have Dynamic Herb Cebu Football Club from Philippines. Runner-up of the 2022-23 season Philippines Football League, they will take position 1 in Group F. And just to remind you that Groups F, G, and H are allocated to ASEAN zone, and we'll come back to the groups we skipped in the next part of the draw. We'll continue, and the next ball drawn from pot 1 will go to Group G, position 1. Terengganu Football Club from Malaysia. Runner-up of 2022 Malaysian Super League. This will be their second appearance in the AFC Cup. They were last participating in our competition back in 2012. Terengganu FC takes position 1 in Group G. The final ball should be Haiphong FC from Vietnam, and here is the confirmation. Haiphong FC, runners-up of the 2022 season of V-League, making their debut in the AFC Cup, will participate in Group H. Vietnam is one of the member associations participating in both AFC Champions League and the AFC Cup, and their champion is participating in the group stage of Champions League, while Haiphong played in the AFC Champions League playoff match, losing to Incheon United few days earlier. So they come back to AFC Cup, take position 1 in Group H. Continue with pot 2. Same principle. In alphabetical order, the first ball goes to Group F. MacArthur Football Club from Australia. This is first official activity of Australia in AFC Cup competition. Welcome to AFC Cup. They qualified as winner of the Australian Cup, and they're making their debut in AFC Cup, same like the Football Australia making debut in this competition. MacArthur FC, F2. Next ball, we have Bali United Football Club from Indonesia. This is the 5th appearance of the club in the AFC Cup competition, and they will be coming to neighboring Malaysia to play against Terengganu FC in Group G. Bali United, G2. The final ball is a representative from Singapore, Hougang United, and here is the confirmation. Qualified to AFC Cup group stage by winning Singapore Cup. This will be their 3rd appearance, and they will be taking position 2 in Group H. Hougang United, H2. Halfway through with ASEAN, we have 6 more balls left, and we continue the same principle. And let's find out who will play with opening match of Australian club in AFC Cup this September. Shan United from Myanmar. So their first match will be against MacArthur FC according to our match sequence principle. This club qualified as champion of Myanmar National League, #1 club in Myanmar, and this is their 4th appearance in the AFC Cup competition. Shan United FC, position 3 in Group F. We have Sabah FC also in this spot, which cannot be drawn in the same group with Terengganu. So let's keep this in mind. And as I mentioned, we have Sabah FC drawn, and we will skip Group G, but we put them in Group H because of country protection rule. Finished third in the 2022 season of Malaysian Super League. Sabah FC will be making their debut in AFC Cup. Very beautiful place to visit. And this is position H3 for the club. Final ball should be Stallion Laguna FC from Philippines, and here is the confirmation. Stallion Laguna Football Club from Philippines. They finished third in the 2022-23 season of Philippines Football League, another debutant in the AFC Cup competition, expanding our geography. And Stallion Laguna joins Bali United from Indonesia and Terengganu Football Club from Malaysia. To complete our draw for ASEAN zone, we have 3 more balls remaining. Central Coast Mariners from Australia, Cambodian representative, and club from Indonesia, PSM Makassar. Obviously, Australian club cannot go to Group F, which we need to keep in mind. But now we have Phnom Penh Crown Football Club from Cambodia. We have to congratulate the club. They played 2 matches already, even before we start the season for our competitions. They won 1 match at home, and then they defeated also Tampines Rovers in Singapore last night in the playoff match, earning their position in this group. Phnom Penh Crown FC completes Group F, takes position 4. Their opening match will be against Dynamic Herb Cebu FC in Philippines. Next ball. Coming to Terengganu for the opening match and taking position in Group G, we have PSM Makassar from Indonesia. They defeated Yangon United from Myanmar last night, 4-0, sending a strong note to other clubs in the group stage that they will be not the club to be easily taken in the group stage, so they will come to Terengganu for the opening match, position 4 in Group G. And the final ball we have is G4, yes. It should be H4, yes, because they have to go to Haiphong FC for the country protection. Yeah, I think there is a technical allocation. I have been informed by computers that PSM Makassar should go to Group H, position 4. And Central Coast Mariners from Australia will be the last team, qualified as runner-up of the A-League, making their debut in the competition. Yeah. We'll fix the graphics now because PSM Makassar and Bali United are from the same member associations. They cannot be drawn in the same group, which has been highlighted by the computer. And I think there is a system now. Our guys are fixing it. Central Coast Mariners goes to group with FC Terengganu, which will be their opening match here in Terengganu in Malaysia, while PSM Makassar goes to the last group of ASEAN. We'll update the group stage draw results, and it will be shown to you in a while. So this concludes the draw for ASEAN, and now we will have a look at the clubs representing in Central, South, and East zones, and I will make the arrangements for the pots to be reshuffled. Thank you. All right, now we have seen the remaining teams. We have 12 more clubs in 3 zones. There is no draw to allocate them into different groups because each zone will have one group of their own. However, for protocol and match scheduling purposes, we will display each club for our draw, and you have to take note of their position as we draw along the clubs. Similar to our our competition logo, each zone represented by their own color. So we start with South Zone, which is allocated to Group D. We start with Bashundara Kings from Bangladesh. This is third participation for the club in the AFC Cup. They played in the AFC Champions League playoff match in Sharjah a few days ago. They lost 2-0, and they come back to AFC Cup to take position 2 in Group D. Next ball is Mohan Bagan Super Giant from India. They also played in the playoff matches, but playoff matches of the AFC Cup. They defeated Abahani Dhaka at home in the playoff. This is their 6th appearance in the AFC Cup group stage, and they will take position 4 in Group D. Another member in South Zone we have is from Maldives, Mazia Sports and Recreation Club. They're taking position 3 in this group. 8th participation in the AFC Cup, qualify as winner of 2021-22 Maldives Football League, and they will take position 3 in Group D. And finally, in this group, we have one more Indian club, India Super League winner in 2023, Odisha FC. They're making their debut in the AFC Cup, and in Zone South, Central and East, there is no country protection because we have only one group for each zone, and 2 clubs from the same country are playing in the same group. Moving on, we have Central Zone, same approach, 4 clubs, and we will introduce you these clubs one by one. FC Raushan from Tajikistan, one of the member associations participating in Champions League and the AFC Cup at the same time because of their ranking. Raushan is the runner-up of Tajikistan League, while champion of Tajikistan Istiklal will be playing in the Champions League group stage. FC Raushan, position 1 in Group E. Continuing, Altin Asir Football Club from Turkmenistan. They will also be drawn into Group E, and they take position 2 in this group. AFC Cup runners-up in 2018. They were one step close to winning this cup, and they will try it this edition as Altin Asir have changed a lot in their squad recently. Altin Asir FC, E2. Third club, taking position 3, champion in Kyrgyz Republic, FC Abdish Ata. Qualified as winner of Kyrgyz Premier League, they will be the only representative from Kyrgyz Republic in the AFC Club competition this season, and they will take position 3 in Group E. And the final ball in this spot is the winner of playoff matches concluded a few days ago, FC Marv from Turkmenistan. They defeated FC Khojand in Tajikistan in a very competitive match, and they deservedly earned their space in this group. FC Marv played 2 matches already, 1 at home and 1 away, making their path to Group E in the Central Zone. Finally, Group I, East Zone, same approach, 4 clubs, 1 group, 4 positions. Football Club Ulaanbaatar from Mongolia. Coming from the capital city of Mongolia, they qualified as winner of 2022-23 Mongolia National Premier League. They take position 3 in the group based on the ranking of their member association, FC Ulaanbaatar I3. We have representative from Chinese Taipei, Taichung Futuro FC from Chinese Taipei. They played in the playoff and they defeated Macau Club 2-1 last night. Monte Carlo. They overcome from Monte Carlo club to earn their place in the East Zone group stage. Another club in this group, only representative from Macau, will be CPK, winner of 2022 Macau Football League. They will take position 1 in this group as highest ranked member association in East Zone in AFC Cup. And the final ball remaining is another club from Chinese Taipei. And here is the confirmation. Tainan City FC, third participation in the AFC Cup. They qualified as winner of 2023 Chinese Taipei Football League to join their fellow Taichung Futuro Football Club, FC Ulaanbaatar and CPK from Macau. This concludes the procedures for South, East and Central zones, and we also have completed our draw in West and ASEAN. I would like to thank all participants being there today, and I would like to thank you for attending the seminar which was concluded here in Kuala Lumpur yesterday. And the groups for AFC Cup 2023-24 are all settled. I'm sure all of the teams are excited and ready to go and start playing. We wish them all the best, and we will see you at the fields, and may the best club lift the trophy which is in front of us for the display. Jung Hwan, back to you, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Avas. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby presenting you the group stage draw results for the AFC Cup 2023-24. Let's take a closer look at the groups with an order of West, ASEAN, South, Central and East zones. Like I've just mentioned, there are 5 zones, West, South, Central, ASEAN and East, spreading across 9 different groups of 4 teams. 3 groups in the West and ASEAN zones and 1 group for South, Central and East zones. To briefly explain about the match fixtures, starting from mid-September, the home and away format match will take place by the West and South zone clubs on Mondays and Tuesdays, while Wednesdays and Thursdays will be occupied by the Central, ASEAN and East Zone clubs. Until mid-December, just before the AFC Asian Cup Qatar 2023, each club will take part in 6 match days among the group members and complete the group stage entirely. And the winner of each group will proceed to the next round, while best runner-up club in each of the West and ASEAN zones will join this knockout stage pool. I think it is fair to say that we are all eagerly looking forward to September, where the first match day will take place. I'll also like to remind you to stay tuned for the official draw of the AFC Champions League 2023-24, which will take place today at 4 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. To all the passionate fans of Asian football, remember that you can tune in to the AFC's digital channels for all the latest updates. And don't forget to download the AFC's official mobile app, AFC Live. As always, thank you very much for watching the AFC Cup 2023-24 group stage draw, and we'll see you soon for the AFC Champions League group stage draw at 4 p.m. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.
Baiklah, terima kasih kerana masih lagi bersama dengan kami di Nadi Terkini. Seperti yang anda baru sahaja saksikan tadi, kini kita sudah pun mengetahui di manakah terletaknya pasukan Terengganu dan juga Sabah untuk saingan Piala AFC. Dan seperti yang Dayana katakan, awal-awal rancangan siaran kita pada hari ini, Dayang bersama dengan Asmawi Bakiri yang juga pernah menempa nama di pentas Piala AFC. Tadi ada beberapa reaksi yang Asmawi berikan di sebalik kamera ketika undian dilakukan. Adakah Asmawi risau ataupun berasa yakin dengan penempatan 2 pasukan kita ni, Mawi?
Okey Dayang, dia macam ni. Dia berbentuk balik, saya melihat kepada kelab yang dalam grup Terengganu dengan Sabah tu sendiri. Contoh di Terengganu ni dia berada dalam kumpulan, maksud saya daripada negara Indonesia, Filipina dan Australia. So dekat sini ada cabaran sedikit dari segi ketiga-tiga pasukan, Bali United, Stallion Laguna dengan Central Coast ni, kerana kedudukan 2-3 pasukan ni saya rasa dalam konsisten yang terbaik dalam liga. Itu yang menyebabkan sedikit pencaturan ni, persediaan untuk Terengganu nanti agak kena lebih berhati-hati. Dan untuk Sabah, saya lebih melihat kepada mungkin ada laluan, bukan laluan mudah, tetapi mungkin cabaran sedikit kepada dengan pasukan PSM Makassar. Mungkin itu yang Sabah perlu buat preparation dengan lebih baik berbanding mungkin sedikit dengan pasukan Vietnam dan daripada Vietnam, Haipong dan Hagwang United daripada Singapura. So saya jangkakan ini yang akan memberi sedikit laluan untuk Sabah boleh layak ke peringkat seterusnya nanti.
Macam pada pandangan Dayang sendiri, sudah pastinya kita perlu berhati-hati dengan pasukan seperti PSM Makassar, tetapi diingatkan juga Hougang United dalam saingan Liga Singapura, mereka baru sahaja mendapatkan nafas baru di bawah kendalian coach yang baru. So mereka juga agak berbahaya sebenarnya. Tapi kita nak berbalik kepada pasukan Dato' Ong Kim Swee, Asmawi. Debutan seperti yang MC di AFC House tadi banyak kali berkata, kali pertama membuat penampilan di pentas Piala AFC. Apa yang Sabah boleh persembahkan kepada penyokong-penyokong dari Malaysia ni di pentas yang begitu berprestij, Asmawi? Okey,
kalau dilihat ini sebenarnya satu promosi ataupun persediaan Sabah dalam Liga Tertinggi AFC Cup untuk membawa balik pasukan ini dalam kedudukan terbaik di peringkat ASEAN. Kita sedia maklum dalam kedudukan sekarang menuju nak kena pada perlawanan pertama Sabah AFC nanti, kedudukan dalam liga juga sebenarnya memberikan sedikit mereka bantuan pernafasan atau bantuan persiapan pasukan. Nombor 4 ketika ini satu perkembangan yang baik yang akan berlaku untuk pasukan Sabah sendiri, dan persediaan nak bertemu dengan pasukan AFC ini, saya rasa Sabah ada masa, dan kebangkitan juga Sabah juga menarik kerana konsisten. Kita terpaksa ambil apa yang standing dalam liga. Mereka berjaya menang 2-3 game berturut-turut, dan kemasukan pemain-pemain yang dibawa masuk jendela pemilihan kedua ini banyak memberikan bantuan dan kekuatan pada pasukan Sabah.
Okey, so kita harapkan permulaan yang positif boleh diberikan oleh Sabah dalam aksi pertama mereka dalam penampilan sulung mereka di Piala AFC nanti. Dan kita juga nak sentuh sedikit tentang pasukan Terengganu di mana pada tahun 2021 mereka terlepas nak merasa beraksi di Piala AFC ini kerana kejohanan dibatalkan. So bila membuat comeback pada edisi kali ini, adakah mereka mampu untuk lepas geram, Azmawi?
Okey, sekali lagi benda ni mesti direlatekan dengan keadaan standing semasa. Okey, kalau nak kata lepas geram tu Dayak, of course mereka perlu ambil kesempatan ini sebagai membawa sekali lagi satu kelab yang berjaya, boleh berjaya dalam AFC. Tapi mengikut balik dalam kumpulan ni yang tertarik itu ataupun mungkin sedikit gangguan daripada pergerakan nak menang nanti, dan cara bermain nanti mungkin daripada kelab daripada Australia, itu Central Coast. Central Coast ni aja yang saya rasa akan memberikan sedikit cabaran dari segi faktor pasukan yang mungkin sebelah Australia ni ada sedikit faktor fizikal, kelajuan dan kekuatan. Tapi untuk berdepan dengan dua pasukan wakil daripada Indonesia, Bali United dan Stallion Laguna ni, saya rasa itu cabaran terbaik untuk pasukan Terengganu untuk mendapatkan sekurang-kurangnya kemenangan dan mata. Home away itu penting untuk mereka merencanakan corak permainan. Cuma sedikit berbalik-balik dengan keadaan standing di Liga ni ketika ini nombor 6, agak struggle dan mencari-cari rentak apabila kemasukan pemain-pemain yang mereka bawa masuk itu belum dapat kesesuaian dalam pasukan. Tetapi now now masuk saya baki pada perlawanan standing dekat Liga kita nak pergi ke AFC, mereka ada masa dan mereka boleh melakukan sesuatu yang terbaik nanti. Okey,
dan yang sebenarnya dah dapat isyarat bahawa rakan setugas kita Carl Yunis sudah pun mendapatkan reaksi Dato' Ong Kim Swee dari AFC House. Tapi sebelum kita bersama dengan Carl, Dayang nak tanya kepada Asmawi one last question. Sebab Asmawi banyak kali relatekan kedudukan standing ketika ini dengan pasukan-pasukan yang akan beraksi ini. Tetapi as a former player yang juga pernah melalui perkara yang sama, adakah saingan liga kita masuk ke Piala AFC different mindset sebenarnya? Mood dia tak sama.
Betul. Itu soalan yang baik. Betul, saya setuju. Betul. Of course dalam liga kita bersaing dalam satu keadaan yang kita dah kenal pasti, dah tahu corak permainan, mengenali lebih besar dalam satu tempat. Tapi untuk berdepan dengan corak permainan, pattern play, faktor fizikal dan dalam corak berlainan liga yang berlainan, of course faktor berlainan yang akan diterapkan oleh kedua pasukan Terengganu dan Sabah perlu diubah sekurang-kurangnya mengikut demand ataupun cara kejohanan itu untuk bermain nanti.
Betul. Itu yang menariknya sebenarnya tentang Piala AFC ni, kita boleh lihat different side of pasukan-pasukan yang beraksi. Baiklah, kita nak dengar juga apa reaksi daripada pengendali pasukan Sabah FC, Dato' Ong Kim Swee, tentang undian yang baru sahaja berlangsung tadi.
Alright, Dato', seperti yang dijangkakan, di tahap ini memang tak ada undian yang mudah, tetapi macam mana coach melihat undian yang membuatkan pasukan Sabah sebelah tadi?
Terlebih dahulu kita dapat avoid pasukan daripada Australia, di mana kita tahu mereka merupakan pasukan yang berada dalam tahap yang lebih tinggi. Namun yang penting di sini, walaupun berada dalam kumpulan yang boleh dikatakan average, tapi kita harus tahu yang peringkat Asia berbeza ya. Jadi persiapan ataupun percaturan berlainan daripada apa yang kita lalui dalam saingan liga. Jadi kita harus pastikan kita berada dalam tahap terbaik jika kita ingin mendapatkan keputusan yang baik, bukan sahaja di tempat sendiri tetapi di tempat lawan juga.
Betul. Haiphong dan juga Hougang United, Vietnam sama.
Ya, bagi saya Vietnam mempunyai liga yang cukup baik, dan kalau kita lihat daripada segi pasukan kebangsaan, mereka berada lebih baik daripada kita. Namun seperti saya katakan, dalam kejohanan Asia ini berbeza. Tidak sama dengan pasukan kebangsaan di mana kita mempunyai pemain-pemain import yang boleh beraksi sama ada pasukan Sabah FC maupun pasukan-pasukan lawan.
Dari segi logistik perjalanan, kita nak ke Vietnam, nak ke Jalan Besar dan juga Super.
Ya, saya rasa perjalanan yang paling mudah untuk kita dalam kumpulan ini adalah ke Singapura, di mana kita mempunyai penerbangan terus ke Singapura. Tetapi perlawanan dengan Makassar dan juga pasukan Vietnam, kita harus melalui Kuala Lumpur, di mana perjalanan mungkin akan mengambil masa yang begitu lama.
Okey, sebenarnya reaksi Dato' Ong Kim Swee ini lebih kurang seperti apa yang dibincangkan oleh Asmawi bersama dengan Dayang tadi, di mana Asmawi banyak kali menekankan bahawa pasukan kelab daripada Liga Negara itu melambangkan bola sepak negara itu sendiri. Ong Kim Swee sendiri merasakan lega boleh elakkan pasukan dari Australia, Asmawi.
Ya. Betul, Dayang. Semua kelab yang bertanding ini akan menggambarkan pasukan negara, pasukan utama mereka. So apa yang Dato' Ong kata tadi, first kali perkataan dia tak sama dengan kelab daripada Australia. Saya juga, Dayang juga maklum share dengan saya bahawa pasukan tu telah menewaskan pasukan di ranking pertama dengan jaringan besar 6-1. Jadi kedudukan untuk pasukan Central Coast tu nanti saya rasa memberikan cabaran kepada pasukan Terengganu. Berbalik dengan pasukan apa yang Sabah lalui, saya betul, saya setuju dengan Dato' Ong tadi, mengambil masa sikit daripada segi logistik ke perlawanan di tempat lawan, iaitu melibatkan Vietnam dan Indonesia nanti. Of course mereka perlu bersediaan yang lebih awal. Selalunya perkara ini akan lebih awal terbang ke tempat lawan untuk menyesuaikan keadaan dan semasa. Dan itu jangkaan saya, tetapi untuk melihat sekali lagi dalam pasukan Sabah terlebih dahulu, ketika ini saya rasa mereka boleh memberikan sedikit cabaran dengan bersyarat pada kekuatan pasukan Sabah ini. Saya selalu maklumkan ada terletaknya kepada pemain import mereka, Raymond dan mungkin sedikit patuh pemain import. Jadi saya rasa itu akan memberikan jaminan untuk pasukan Sabah boleh layak seterusnya dengan bantuan sedikit pemain import yang perlu diturunkan oleh Dato' Ong nanti.
Okey, percaturan yang tepat perlu dilakukan oleh Dato' Ong Kim Swee untuk memastikan mereka layak ke peringkat yang seterusnya. Baiklah, kita juga nak dapat tahu reaksi daripada pihak Terengganu FC juga, dan dengar ceritanya Kal Yunis mendapatkan pengurus pasukan untuk berkongsi reaksi tentang undian tadi.
Okey, baik Dayang dan juga Asmawi, kita bersama dengan Tuan Manager Terengganu FC. Yang pertama sekali, macam mana melihat undian sebentar tadi?
Segi undian, Alhamdulillah, kita bersama 3 pasukan yang kuat juga. Satu daripada Indonesia, satu daripada Australia dan satu daripada Philippines. Saya rasa satu cabaran yang cukup kuat dan sengit untuk kita hadapi pada cabaran pada kali ini.
Sudah pasti pasukan yang terkuat di atas kertas Central Coast Mariners daripada Australia, rata-rata pemain daripada skuad kebangsaan Australia. So macam mana melihat daripada kekuatan Terengganu pada ketika ini?
Melihat kepada saingan yang begitu sengit, kita melihat pasukan daripada Australia walaupun dibarisi barisan kebangsaan, tetapi saya cukup yakin dengan prestasi yang ditunjukkan oleh Terengganu pada kali ini insya-Allah akan menyaingi semua pasukan termasuk pasukan Australia.
Ramai peminat bertanyakan mengenai status coach Tommy. Adakah perlawanan seterusnya coach Tommy bersama pasukan?
Perlawanan seterusnya sekarang Tommy sedang bercuti bersama keluarga di Croatia dan dia akan terus berpasukan. Untuk perlawanan besok di Kuching dia terdapat bersama. Terdapat bersama.
Okey, last sekali. Melihat daripada perjalanan jauh juga ni nak menempuhi tuntutan AFC Cup ni dan juga perlawanan Liga Super pada waktu yang sama agak-agak memenatkan.
Ya, betul. Kita masih lagi ada 4 lagi perlawanan Liga Super dan kita rasa perjalanan yang cukup jauh untuk kita menghadapi Liga tahun ini dan insya-Allah kita yakin dengan semangat yang ada, dengan komitmen yang ada semua pemain dengan prestasi yang begitu baik sekarang ini, kita mencapai kemenangan insya-Allah, satu momentum yang baik untuk pasukan Terengganu sebagai cabaran untuk menghadapi AFC pada kali ini insya-Allah. Dan kita cukup yakin bahawa kita akan menunjukkan suatu pencapaian yang lebih memperasankan pada kali ini insya-Allah. Ini peluang terbaik Terengganu sebenarnya pada kali ini.
Alright, terima kasih. Terima kasih tuan.
Okey, memang ini adalah peluang terbaik untuk pasukan Terengganu. Tapi apa yang menarik perhatian saya tadi, Asmawi, adalah apabila Carl Nunes, rakan tugas kita di lokasi, mengatakan bahawa kelab Australia ni rata-rata dibarisi oleh pemain pasukan kebangsaan. Ia seolah-olah kita berdepan dengan pasukan World Cup Australia.
Betul. Ramai pemain kebangsaan Australia berada di situ. Dia contoh umpama di negara kita lah, pemain-pemain utama negara kita berada dalam pasukan JDT. Itu impak yang besar untuk pasukan itu. Dan saya jangkakan bahawa betul kalau nak ikut jarak ataupun standing Australia pada pasukan negara dengan kita ada beza dia. Tapi untuk pasukan kelab, kita mengharapkan apa yang ada pada pasukan Terengganu ketika ini memberikan cabaran. Itu yang lebih baik kerana kita dapat lihat juga standing untuk Terengganu pun dalam keadaan terumbang-ambing, tidak begitu konsisten nak menghadapi habiskan liga kita bawa kepada AFC nanti. So kita mengharapkan ada masa, tapi yang lebih penting keutamaan sekali lagi faktor-faktor pemain import ni akan membantu dan perlu berada dalam pasukan masing-masing.
Betul, dan kita juga akan terus dapatkan perkembangan terkini bila coach akan kembali bersama dengan pasukan Terengganu selepas bercuti nanti. InsyaAllah kali ini saya akan bawakan kepada anda di Nadi Arena. Baiklah, jika tadi kita dapat tahu bahawa Central Coast Mariners ni ramai pemain kebangsaan Australia dan Asmawi juga dah sebut pemain kebangsaan kita bersama dengan JDT, sudah pastinya kami akan membawakan perkembangan pasukan JDT juga untuk Nadi Terkini jam 4 petang nanti. So teruskan bersama dengan Astro Arena jam 4 petang. Dayang dan Asmawi akan terus menemani anda. Jumpa lagi jam 4 petang.